In this film, I'm continuing my series exploring the languages of Southeast Asia by moving on to Thai. To help me talk about Thai, I have 4 teachers from Thailand. They are...
Hello, I'm Visnu Timitam from the north of Thailand.
Hello, I'm Suwalak Sangsai from the southern part of Thailand.
Hello, my name is Kru Sam from the northeastern of Thailand.
Hello, my name is Pantip Sukasem from the central part of Thailand, Bangkok.
Okay. Thai is the main language in the Thai Kadai language family, which is spoken basically in that area of Thailand throughout Southeast Asia, that region. This language family, some linguists link it to the Austronesian family as well, in a larger language family, but it's spoken in this main area. And Thai is the main language in it. It's spoken, let's get some consensus here. How many people speak Thai? It's the official language of Thailand, which has a population of 65 million people. So everybody in Thailand speaks Thai, right?
Yes.
Yes, so 65 million people speak Thai, but how many of them speak it as their native language, would you say?
I think for the the central part of Thailand, right? They speak like the native Thai, right?
Yes, and the rest we speak in dialects, different dialects in every part of Thailand.
That's why I asked 4 different people to come with me. Apart from Thai, there are a lot of other languages spoken in Thailand that are all members of this language family. The other biggest one is Lao, and you are a bilingual Thai-Lao speaker, right?
For the people in the northeast of Thailand, we speak almost the same language with the Laotians.
How about the rest of you? Can you understand Thai, Lao? I saw something that said there's mutual intelligibility with Lao. So Lao has, if you include all the dialects of that, something like 20 million speakers. So if you learn this language, you can communicate with maybe 85 million people, which is a pretty big chunk of humanity. Thai has a number of interesting features about it. It is, in terms of learning it, as I understand, grammatically speaking, it's called an isolating or analytical language, which means it works more by word order than by changing words. So maybe there's not so much challenge in that regard, but it's also a tonal language, which there's always a challenge with. There are 5 tones in Thai.
5 tones.
Can you people give me an example of one word that has multiple meanings depending on the tones?
Yes, the explicit example is ma, M-A. There are 5 tones for this word. We say ma, 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 ma.
Wow, what does all that mean?
Ma has different meaning.
Ma.
Yes, they're different. Ma is mean come.
Ma means come.
Yes.
Ma no meaning. Ma has meaning again.
Dog.
Ma is a dog.
And ma is a horse.
Ma is a horse.
Ma is a horse. Different tone, different meaning.
Okay.
And in different parts of Thailand we say different. Like in the north we say ma. For example, we say ma ban.
Ma ban.
We say big ban.
Big ban.
And the south.
What do you say?
Ma ban.
Ma ban.
Ma ban.
For the northeastern, they will say Mưa ban. Mưa ban.
What do they say in Bangkok?
Ma ban. Just
This is
ma ban.
intro.
Can you give some more examples of some differences between Thai and the various regions that it's spoken? I guess Bangkok yours is the standard.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you speak the official tongue.
Yeah.
How does your speech differ from hers?
Just different in tone, I think, in the way of the sound. But sometimes we use exactly the same word. For example, like she say kin, I would say kin.
Different tone. For me, gin khao.
Gin
Gin
khao.
khao, you mean
Eat rice.
Eat rice. Gin khao, have lunch.
But the north we say kin.
Gin.
Yeah. Close to the northeast.
Because near.
Well, there's another very different thing that I know you would say, because one of the most fascinating things about Thai as a language is very different features between male and female speech. That's why I asked 4 different people to be with me, not just for the regions, but to give some examples of the difference between what you would say, and what you would say, and what one would say to you, and what would one say to you. So can you give some samples, please?
For example, when we greet, we say Sawadee krap for men.
Sawadee krap.
Yes, and
You say crap.
I say in South like สวัสดีค่ะ
Sawadika.
สวัสดีค่ะ
So I cannot say Sawadika as a Thai learner.
because you are male.
So what happens if I say Sawadika?
It's mistake. Is the other proof that you are female, but in
Okay.
fact you are male. You must say สวัสดีครับ
Okay.
สวัสดีครับ
So how much krap and ka saying goes on in Thai? A lot, right?
yeah
Prop for the to polite.
yeah
To
to
say
make it
it
more
polite.
polite yeah
Okay. More politeness features. So politeness features, I'm sure, play a very large role in Thai.
Yeah.
Thai, as we just said, is not related to Chinese or in either culturally or linguistically, but it's more related actually to the languages of India.
Yeah.
Thailand is a very strongly Buddhist nation,
Yeah.
influenced
yes.
it's
by
very influenced by Pali and Sanskrit
Pali and Sanskrit. Pali and Sanskrit, I'm told, looking at Kamari's book, have the role in Thai that Latin and Greek have, say, in English, that they're the main source of literature. So I guess they're making these films for people who like learning languages. If you're looking for a chain of related languages to learn, learning Thai might help you then learn Pali or Sanskrit or vice versa. If you knew one of these languages, then learning Thai might be all the easier. From that Indian influence, if I understand correctly, another interesting and perhaps difficult aspect of learning Thai is that it does have its own alphabet. Okay, its own alphabet is derived from ultimately from Sanskrit and from Pali. It's related to the Khmer alphabet, right?
Yeah.
And here we're seeing some samples of it. Now it is an alphabet, right? The languages of India are.
Yeah.
sort of
I think
more of
this
a
is from the poem
This is from the poem, but if we
Yeah.
just look at the lines, in India, you have more of a syllabary. Each consonant has the inherent soft vowel built into it, the basic vowel. And if you use a different vowel, you modify it, putting it after it or before it. But in Thai, you indicate the vowels the same way, putting them on top or on the side or somewhere
Yeah.
too. But there's no inherent basic vowel built in. So you always indicate the vowel. So it is an alphabet.
Yeah.
Each letter means one thing. It would take a long time to go into that, but maybe I found this one old poem, an Indic, it's a Thai version of the Ramayana. Maybe we
Yeah.
could read it so we could hear what Thai sounds like in poetic form.
Okay.
And we who don't know how to read it, we've got the transliteration under it and the translation right next to it. So could you read it
Okay.
down, please?
For example, this poem says ดาวเดือนก็เลื่อนลับ แสงทองระยับพยมหน จวบจนพระสุริยนต์จะเยี่ยมยอดยุคนทร สมเด็จพระหฤวงศ์
Okay.
Yeah,
so
something like this.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And you're looking at each vowel sound, each letter and reading
For example,
it out.
this one ดาว it means the star
Okay, that's
Okay.
what I wanted to ask you. We won't do the whole poem, but I've got here, this first line means the stars and the moon descended and disappeared. Can you
Yeah.
parse that here? Where it means what here?
yeah ดาว is mean the star เดือน is mean the moon ดาวเดือน the star and the moon
Okay.
okay ก็เลื่อนลับ is mean descended and disappear เลื่อนลับ is mean gone or disappear
So the word order is actually quite similar to English.
yeah
Can you do the next line?
And
the next
then
line is the golden
แสง
rays
ทอง
glittered in
ระ
the
ยับ
sky.
แสงทอง is mean the golden rays
Okay.
rays is mean ray is mean แสงทอง แสง is mean ray okay ทอง is golden this is a little bit different we say golden ray but in Thai is แสงทอง is in ray golden so and พระโยมหน พระโยมหน is mean the sky yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
something
the
like
word
this.
order is not all that different from English. That's interesting. That poem, as we said, is an old poem of Thai version of the Ramayana, showing the Indic influence there. I found this book here in the library by Kira Sadhan. It says he's been nominated for the Nobel Prize. I guess he's the most prominent author in contemporary Thai literature. I think that when people learn a language, they like to be able to read in it. Who else? Are there some other famous poets or writers or novelists that somebody who makes the effort to learn Thai could enjoy reading about? Can you name some of your favorite authors and tell us what they write about?
Navarat Pongpaiboon is very famous, the famous writer in Thailand who write a lot about the poem about the essay in Thai. Yes.
Yes, he's a great poet in Thailand right now. Yes, and he won many sea rights prize in Asia.
Okay. Anybody else?
Navarat Phongpabun is the modern poet one, but there's a lot in the long time ago, like Sunthorn Phu, and he is now known as the great poet of the world too.
Do you have anybody you particularly like?
When I was young, I liked Chat Kopjiti. He wrote like short story. I like to read short stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, learning to read Thai, again, we have that alphabet. There are some books, I guess this is a little press in Thailand, specifically teaching you to learn how to read Thai. But let's talk about some of the main sources that people might have recourse to for learning Thai. I think one thing that's always tempting to turn to when you're looking at a particularly challenging language are the Foreign Service Institute courses in Thai. I asked you to have a look at these. What did you think of these books? They're from 1970, so the language is old. Is it too old to be useful?
Yes, it's useful for some people, but actually for new beginner it's too old to learn. For example, the structures and the formal is too formal for the beginner.
Okay. Well, this is available for free download online. Also, there's a Thai language wiki that has sort of updated it and put the Thai print in it. So if you are interested in that, there's that. There's some other resources that are easy to get. Colloquial Thai. I looked at this book, and if you followed my series where I reviewed the colloquial series, I mentioned that some of them are somewhat confusingly organized in terms of where the translations are and the exercises. And I'm afraid this seems like it is one. And when we listened to some of the recordings here, you said it didn't sound natural. But then we also listened to the Icy Meal, Introduction to Thai. And although this is only an introduction, it doesn't go that far. You thought that the recordings for this were the best ones that we heard. So Icy Meal, it might be a good place to start hearing, but we're now in the 21st century where learning a foreign language, if you have a native speaker to help you, is probably really facilitated by means of things like Skype. And I think that all four of my teachers here, and they come from a group of Thai master teachers. They are people who have masters in applied linguistics and are here for a special course in research and applied linguistics with me. And so they have an opportunity to talk with me at present, but they're going to go back to Thailand, and they don't have much opportunity to talk to native speakers. So if you'd like to track down somebody to work with you one-on-one and teach you Thai, I think that these people would be happy in return for English conversation practice to help you go through any of these books to learn a language that's got to be fascinating and quite different and exotic. So let's, in closing, ask them, what do you have to say to the world about Thai and learning Thai? Why would somebody want to do that?
Yes, Thai language is a very interesting language to learn because it's a tonal language. I think you should try and speak Thai with Thai people.
A Thai language, though it is very difficult, though I am Thai, I think that it's very difficult, but it challenges you to learn Thai, because if you know Thai, you can communicate with Thai people.
Yeah, I think it's great challenging things to learn, But the best way, one of the best way, I think, learn the language with the native, We are really, it's our pleasure to help if you can find that we can be useful for your Thai practicing. But please, in the same way that you are learning Thai, you will learn the beautiful Thai culture, and you can come to Thailand, or we can Skype. Yeah, we can use technology and we can practice Thai together.
And would you like to come to visit to Thailand? Welcome to Thailand. And I think if you come to Thailand for 3 or 4 months and you talk to Thai people, you can speak Thai well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so how do we say goodbye in Thai?
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ ลาก่อน
ลาก่อนครับ and we press ลาก่อน
ลาก่อนค่ะ
Okay. All right.
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ